Hello, my name is Robin, and this is my 14-year-old daughter, Alexis. I have been at Lake Church since I was 8 years old. I grew up here. It's where I met my late husband. We got married in 2006. Alexis came along 3 years later. In 2016 was our first experience with the sports leagues here at Lake Church. Alexis played basketball from kindergarten all the way through 6th grade. A characteristic the kids have been talking about in practice is a comeback of faith. I would define comeback as hitting a low point, either your life, your sports, hitting a low point and deciding that you're going to get better and that you're going to change it. My low point came in May of 2015 when Andre's cancer came back for the second time. His first fight was in 2009 and he beat it. And so we know that he could come back from it. And people all over the planet, friends, family, coworkers, were praying that Andre would get this second comeback. But God's plan looked very different this time. And in 2016, Andre lost a long, hard fight with cancer. All right, so at 40, I became a widow and a single mom. Nobody wants to go through anything that hard. In the midst of the loss, I struggled to see God's plan as good. I knew God had a plan. I knew He had a good plan for my life. But on those nights when I would sit with tears in my eyes and struggle to see good in anything, it was hard to believe that God had a plan. I knew God was good, but I had a hard time believing it when everything in my life was wrong. I had a hard couple of years where life seemed anything but good. For a long time, I would look at the future, and all I could see was who was missing and what God had decided to take from me, and I didn't understand. My plans were broken. My hopes and dreams for the future dissolved the day my husband died. Being able to look at the future and look forward to what was coming was something I didn't think was ever possible again. He saw me as I grieved. He saw how much it hurt me, and He hurt because I was hurting. He heard my cries of, God, I don't like your plan. And He said, I know, and I'm working on it. Things weren't all bad. There were good times, there were joyful moments, but it was all tainted with the idea of somebody's missing. In the midst of it all, God was there, in the good times, in the bad times. He was there on the days when all I could see was who was missing, and I was stuck thinking about what might have been. But eventually there were better days. There were days when I could look toward the future and like what I saw. Through all of it, He was right there beside me, and He was writing my comeback story. That comeback story took an interesting turn in 2018 when at 42, God gave me the idea to change careers. Like, not even remotely related, completely different career change. Though it didn't make sense at first, God used close friends, not so close friends, and barely acquaintances to confirm this crazy idea. An idea that I wasn't sure I would be good at, to give me the confidence to make that career change. Through it all, God was planning my comeback. I like where God has led me, and I enjoy the life He's given me, but I definitely would not have chosen the path He took me to get here. I will probably never understand why God decided to take Andre at 40 years old. I may never understand why He lost his fight with cancer. And my journey had some tough, hard, ugly times, but through it all, God was planning my comeback. He was writing my comeback story even when I didn't think a comeback was possible. The community here at Lake Church helped me a lot when I was going through and struggling with Andre being in the hospital for so long. There was one Sunday after a long week of days in the hospital where I got to my connection group and somebody asked, "How are you doing?" And I just paused. I'm sure my shoulders sank or something, and I said, I am not okay. Done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want things to be better, and I know they're not going to be quickly, if they even get better at all. It was amazing to have that group of people that I felt comfortable enough with to say, I am not okay. When life gets ugly, that is important.